सर आपने देखा होगा जो फिल्में होती हैं, फिल्मों के अंदर हीरो मार धाड़ करते हैं, ऊपर से बिल्डिंगों से कूद जाते हैं।
हाँ
और कई ऐसी चीजें दिखाई जाती हैं जो देखने में लगता है कि यार ये तो बिल्कुल अविश्वसनीय है,
सही
तो है, पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो आज हम आपको दिखाने वाले हैं कि किस तरीके से कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स का, VFX का फिल्मों में इस्तेमाल होता है, खासकर हॉलीवुड की फिल्मों में जो अमेरिका में बनाई जाती है।
अच्छा,
तो आप इसे सर देखिए कि पहले वो सीन कैसे शूट किए जाते हैं और कंप्यूटर से उनको किस तरीके से बदल दिया जाता है, उसके बाद अपनी प्रतिक्रिया।
अरे भैया, मुझे फिल्में देखने का तो बहुत शौक है। मैंने कुछ टाइम पहले जुरासिक पार्क जैसी फिल्म देखी थी। तो मतलब मैं ये सोचता था कि ये इस फिल्म में इतने बड़े बड़े जानवर लाए कहाँ से होंगे ये लोग। मगर देख के 2-3 दिन तो दिमाग में यही घूमता रहता था। मगर मैंने किया दिमाग पे अपन क्यों जोर डालो, अब लाए होंगे तो लाए होंगे। ठीक है, तो फिर मैंने ज्यादा वो करके किसी से पूछा, जानकार इंसान से। तो मतलब उसने किया भैया ये असली नहीं है, ये तो कंप्यूटर से बनाए हुए और इस पे दिखाएं स्क्रीन पे। तो मैंने किया, अरे बिला वजह में मैंने अपना माइंड दिमाग जो है वो खाली करा।
सही।
Fight sequences
visually
attractive of any film, and the really well-directed ones tend to stand out amongst the crowd. And when we add the power of visual effects to these fight scenes, they often become the ones to remember. Hello everyone, and today we will see some of our favorite fight scenes in movies and how they actually look like before and after VFX. So, let's get started.
दिखाओ भैया।
At number 10, Hobbs and Shaw action scenes. When superstars unite for a film, most often than not, it turns out to be a great action thriller to watch. Hobbs and Shaw is a Fast and Furious spin-off starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, and Idris Elba. This movie has quite a few amazing scenes like jumping out of a window and running looks great on screen. If we go behind the scenes, the fight sequences were performed in front of a blue screen and involved a lot of practical action. Also, the director of the movie, David Leitch, is a former stunt performer, so he made sure the scenes looked as real as possible. The actors performed the scenes involving some pretty impressive and intense wire and rope work and had trained for Finally, it was time for the skilled VFX technicians to add in some amazing effects. At number 9, Avengers Cap vs. Cap. During the time travel heist of Avengers Endgame, you get to see the incredible Cap vs. Cap fight sequence. Here, we see Captain America fighting against his past self while searching for the Infinity Stones. Now, the fans of the film were obviously confused as to which captain they need to support. The Cap double was played by Daniel Hart, who is the younger brother of the To create the scene, Chris Evans had to film for both parts individually, with his stunt double swapping roles and making mistakes. The editing team then did their magic to make it look as if it was indeed a fight scene involving Cap against Cap. At number 8, Far From Home, London battle scene. Everyone remembers the famous battle scene near the London Tower Bridge in the movie Spider-Man. In this film, the director pushes the envelope of Spider-Man's abilities as they relate to his performance and athleticism. The battle sequence in the film Now, most of you think that the cast of the film actually shot all the scenes in London, but the VFX team had altogether different ideas. They created a digital version of London for the film based on LiDAR scans and reference photography acquired while on location, while the actors performed in a studio with minimal props, building structures, and green screen compared to what we see in the actual film. With the CGI later added on in post-production, the fight scenes turned out. At number 7, Captain Marvel train chase sequence. For a superhero whose work involves a lot of interstellar travel and flying all across the universe, a lot of VFX So the VFX team plays a huge role in bringing Captain Marvel and her powers to life. Plus the dedication with which Brie Larson, the actress who performed her role, was just top-notch. There's a scene from the film where the captain gets into a fight on the roof of a train, while the 90s era Nick Fury and Phil Coulson have their own car chase trying to keep up. Luma Pictures was primarily responsible for this sequence, nicknamed the French Connection scene after the 1971 film of the same name.
कार भी नकली चलवा देते हैं यार.
Looked as if it were continuing along a single train line, was actually filmed in multiple locations around Los Angeles.
और नकली है यार.
At number 6, Superman vs. Justice League. When a sequence involves Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash, the VFX team did a lot of planning as it was quite tricky and involved a lot of elements to work through. The fight scenes were shot in front of a green screen with various props and green screen actors supporting the action cast. Everything might look green screen in VFX, but the fighting is actually real. The actors trained for months to perfect their body movements to what the director, the VFX team, and the audience wanted. As it turned out, the actors and the VFX artists did a great job to create this amazing fight sequence. At number 5, Avengers Cap vs. Thanos. Avengers is a game changer when it comes to visual effects and VFX. There are many fight scenes in the film. For instance, the final battle in the film, which has all the ensembled cast together charging against the Thanos army, is a treat to watch. Behind the scenes, it had the most stars together on a set at the same time, surrounded by green screen. Another sequence involving Captain America against Thanos, Cap attacking the monster. Without the VFX, it was just Chris Evans in his superhero suit throwing an imaginary weapon at Josh Brolin in his motion capture suit while he pretended to get attacked. The shield and the huge Thanos were then created by the VFX team. Before moving to the next fight scene, now, at number 4, John Wick, bike fight scene. Motorcycle scenes are quite a phenomenon in action movies. In John Wick Chapter 3, the wild bike chase stepped things up an extra level, with the camera moving around in between bikes and riders as they use their weapons. Now, when your bike chase features Keanu Reeves, the Matrix superstar, taking on a gang of sword-wielding bad guys along the Verrazano Bridge in New York, at night, you know you're in for some significant planning to make the sequence perfect. So, the sequence was rehearsed almost 4 times before it was actually photographed for real. Surrounded by green screen and captured by a free-floating camera, Keanu Reeves performed scenes, and the stunt team, both on bikes and dressed in green leotards, supported the cast. In addition, CG bikes and riders were also required for a few of the scenes in the movie. At number 3, Age of Ultron motorcycle chase. Avengers Age of Ultron has a very famous action sequence involving Scarlett Johansson. Yep, we're talking about Black Widow's motorcycle chase. Harley Davidson's electric motorcycle was and was ridden primarily by Black Widow in a series of scenes. In the chase, Black Widow drops from Iron Man's jet on board the all-electric Harley Davidson Livewire and hits rushing through South Korean traffic and speeding up staircases. To film the scene, stunt doubles and motorcycle cameras were used for the action scenes where we don't get to see the face of the actors. So here, to film the action shots, the stunt doubles would move in and out of the cars while few cameras followed them in front and behind on their own motorcycles. For the close-up shots, however, the action director would film Scarlett Johansson at a standstill to produce the amazing chase sequence. At number 2, Spider-Man vs. Dr. Octopus. Sam Raimi's 2004 epic Spider-Man movie was a great spectacle to watch and one to remember. The antagonist of the film, Dr. Octopus, played by Alfred Molina, really performed to his best in this film. There were many fight sequences in the film involving Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus's mechanical tentacles consisted of a corset, a metal and rubber girdle, a rubber spine, and 4 foam rubber tentacles, which and together weighed 100 pounds. The claws of each tentacle were controlled by one puppeteer sitting on a chair. Each tentacle is controlled by
what से
4
चलिए यार,
puppets
वो
who rehearsed every scene
वो भी एक
with
कमरे में।
Molina so that they could give a natural sense of movement
उधर बता
as
रहे
if
हैं
the tentacles were moving due
उधर
to Octavius'
पुल के ऊपर
movement.
मैदान में बता रहा
हाँ।
हूँ, पुल के
CGI
ऊपर
was then used for when the tentacles carry Octavius. A 20-foot-high rig held Molina to guide through his
मेहनत
surroundings.
तो लगी है यार ये सब करने में
मेहनत तो
यार,
बहुत
ये
करी है
बादशाह भाई।
ये
To
तो
create the
हकीकत
final
बात
fight
है,
sequences.
इसमें तो कोई शक नहीं है। तो ये तो मतलब वही हो गए कि इसमें ज्यादा मेहनत भी नहीं लगे और वो जरा से कमरे में हो जाए, एक वो रख दो। फिल्में तो वो थी हमारे जमाने में कि मुगले आजम और ये वो फिल्में बनती थी, ये तो बहुत सस्ते में बन जाती होगी।
जिस हिसाब से उन्होंने शूट करा हैगा, असल में कुछ और बताते हैं और वहाँ पे कुछ होता कुछ और है, तो उसमें बिल्कुल ऐसे चेंज कर देते हैंगे कि इंसान पहचान नहीं पाए कि इन्होंने शूटिंग कैसे करी थी, उसमें बता कैसे रहे हैं। इंसान का दिमाग ही चकरा जाए, तार हिल जाए उसके दिमाग के।
सर जो ये फिल्म जो आपने दिखाई है, इसकी शूटिंग होती हुई, तो ये क्या है कि असल में इनकी टेक्निक जो रहती बनाने की वो पकड़ में आ गई है कि चांद सितारों पे ले जा रहा है और उड़ा दिया उन्होंने। और असल में क्या है कि हमारे यहाँ की जो फिल्में रहती हैं वो तो क्या है कि गले से मिल रहा है न इधर उधर, मतलब गाने में ना इसमें ही रह जाती है वो फिल्में।
हमारे जमाने में तो वो फिल्में होती थी कि मिथुन दादा ने 2-3 ठुमके लगा दिए, नाच गाना दिखा दिया और फिल्म खत्म।
सही है।
अब ये तो कुछ अनोखी चीज देखने को मिल रही है,
अनोखी
ना
चीज।
ऐसी चीज कभी पहले देखी।
हमारे बादशाह भाई को एक हीरो की याद आ गई है, मिथुन दादा। अब उनको ले लो कि बादशाह भाई के लिए पेश करता हूँ ये गाना में। I am a disco dancer, I am a disco dancer, जिंदगी मेरा गाना, मैं किसी का दीवाना, तो झूमो तो गाओ तो नाचो मेरे साथ। I am a disco dancer, I am a disco dancer.